Okay, this video will be another example on today's homework. So for this one, there's a difference right here because this one is asking for the limit of this expression as x approaches 0. And when you see this symbol right here, it means from the positive side. So this time we're only going to be looking as the limit approaches 0 from the positive side. And the reason is because if you look at this graph right here, this is the graph of this function right here, or this equation. And if you can see from the left side, we really don't have anything going on. So we can't talk about the limit as x approaches 0, but we can talk about the limit as x approaches 0 from the positive side, which is this side over here. So we're just going to look at this side, and we're going to talk about the limit in that way. So if we look at this here, we're going to go ahead and look at the table. And I'm going to go to 1. I'm going to delete that and I'm going to use 0.001. And I'm going to go to this one. I'm going to delete that and I'm going to say negative 0.001. Now, I actually didn't have to do this one because you can see that we have nothing over here on this side. So we're not going to look at this side. We're just going to look at this side. So here we see that as this function approaches 0, we are going to get a limit that is very close to 0. So pretty much it's approaching 0 as you get closer and closer to 0. We can also see this from the graph. Now for these problems, they do want you to go to 3 decimal places. So for this one, let's see, maybe we can see something different. So here we see that we would have, if we reduce the increment to 0.01, we can see that we get this number right here. So this would be the same as 0.00046, which is going to be 0.0005 if we round it. However, in the book they just say to approximate to 3 decimal places, so that still would be 0.000, which is just going to be 0. So for this problem right here, the limit is going to be approaching 0. Okay, so for some of these problems it'll just be 0. For some of them, the decimal or the value will be something like 2.555. That's where you do need to make sure that you go to 3 decimal places accuracy. But for this one, I just wanted to go over this one as an example so you can see what that means when you have that plus right there. Okay, all right, see you all tomorrow. Hopefully these videos will help.